This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, December the 13th, 2013. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. We begin with mixed reaction to the announcement of job and salary cuts. This morning, Finance Minister Chris Sinclair told Parliament that more than 3,000 workers will go on the breadline, and he and fellow cabinet ministers, as well as MPs, parliamentary secretaries, personal assistants, and other political appointees will take a 10% pay cut. It's all in an effort to close a $143 million fiscal gap. The International Monetary Fund and head of the Barbados Economic Society says it's a step in the right direction. But the opposition Barbados Labour Party says it's butchery, and the umbrella body for trade unions is not happy. President of the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations of Barbados, Cedric Murrell, says that body is very disappointed.
That is a fundamental breach of the protocols and the intention, because clearly the measures as they are and the proposals, as I understand it, because I have not heard the minister, speaks directly to a layoff situation in the public sector. So we are registering our deep disappointment in the way that has been handled.
And opposition leader Mia Motley says the cuts are arbitrary. She told a press conference this afternoon that the party will be consulting with the social partners.
To have an arbitrary exercise of cuts to get numbers to add up is not what government is about. And I reject any assertion by anybody that any attempt by the opposition to call for a restructuring of government spending, of the economy of Barbados can be reduced to this kind of butchery that we saw Chris Sinclair release today. And I want to say clearly, it is clear why we have no confidence in the Minister of Finance.
But President of the Barbados Economic Society, Jeremy Stevens, says the decision is a step in the right direction, even though it's late in coming. In a statement issued this afternoon following its Article 4 consultations with government, the IMF also gave the decision a thumbs up. It said downsizing the public service will not only reduce the wages bill significantly over time, but would contribute to lowering economic-wide labor costs and increase Barbados' external competitiveness. Meantime, Barbadians have been given their views about the announcements.
There's supposed to be no money around, so the cuts have to take place somewhere.
I think it's very unfortunate. Ministers have their job to do, but also the people who've been loyal to the service and they have their family to support. It's sort of seems to be a very negative step.
The economic situation isn't only confined to Barbados. So the minister said we got to be our brother's keeper at this point in time. So if you got and I don't have, we can share. Everybody got to tighten the belts at this point in time. No point making a big thing about anything. It can't be any better.
And the reaction has not been limited to local authorities. President of the Caribbean Development Bank, Dr. Warren Smith, tells Barbados Today, while he is not happy that thousands of people will be out of work, government had few choices. He says it's now for them to follow through.
Whilst you're not going to see me celebrating the loss of 3,000 jobs, because that represents very, very difficult times for a lot of families here in this country. I think that we need to applaud the government of Barbados for being willing to take the important steps, at least to announce them. What we need to see is the implementation.
And you can get more on these developments in this evening's e-paper and on our website and Facebook.
There's regional and international news after this short break. McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region now, the Bermuda government has scrapped plans to hold a national referendum on gaming. Instead, it will go to Parliament to have the gaming legislation passed. Internationally now, hundreds of South Africans pushed through police lines in a last-ditch bid to see Nelson Mandela line in state in the capital, Pretoria. Officials say at least 100,000 people have visited the venue over the past 3 days to pay their respects before Mandela is buried on Sunday. And a man has been arrested in the U.S. state of Kansas and accused of planning to detonate a suicide car bomb at an airport. 58-year-old aviation technician Terry Lee Lewin has been charged with attempting to use a weapon of mass destruction. That's our 6 p.m. update. We'll be back on Monday morning. Until then, you can log on to www.barbadostoday.bb and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph saying have a great weekend.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.